Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming part 2 of my memory keeping from my vacation, our anniversary vacation to Kohler. We are still in that Kohler spa area. I'll kind of give you, in case you missed the first one, I'll put maybe a link if I remember how to do that. But we've already gotten done day 1, which was about the room, all that fun stuff in the front of the hotel. Always a good time. And day 2, we got those pictures done, which is a lot of food and things. So day 3, we have breakfast at Black Wolf Run. I don't think we got to talk about that. That's one of their golf courses. That was our view. So this was one section of the golf course. They have another section. It's a huge place. They've had the Ryder Cup there. So if you're into like professional golf, these are, PGA, Ryder Cup. They've had lots of tournaments at the 2 golf courses that they have there. But they do like a little breakfast buffet. I was really num-nums. Num-num-nums. What I'm going to use the backside for, I was talking last time about how wonderful the spa was. I put the menu in there, and I had mentioned that they gave us kind of a present for our 6th anniversary, 6-year anniversary. How do I want to put this? Okay. And they included this wonderfully written card because we talked to one of the workers at length about, the spa itself, and she was letting us know about some of the things that we didn't do, but now knowing like the process, the hydrotherapy process, when we go back, we will definitely do it. But like, look how much she wrote. Like handwritten. It was really cute. So I wanted to save that card, but I didn't want to punch it because like I didn't want to punch into the words. So there you go. So that was spa day. So we are moving on to Manitowoc Day. I gotta find those pictures up right here. See, I put things in piles so that I would find them a little bit easier. So Manitowoc is north of Kohler. These 2, this one stays here. I think these are all my pictures from Manitowoc Day, but let me double check. Oh, wait, I should have milkshake pictures. Yes. Okay. So we've got fun milkshake pictures, and then our Yahtzee pictures here. That's fun. Let's see, how can we do like, I like our funny selfies. We do them every time we go on a trip. I don't know. I'll figure that part out in a moment. Manitowoc is where I took some courses and how I found out about Kohler in the first place, to be quite honest. It's a little, well, what's cool about it is there's a car ferry that'll take you from Ludington, Michigan over to Manitowoc. And the first time I took classes, because it was only like a 4-day long workshop deal, I took the car ferry because I didn't want to drive through or around Chicago. So I took the car ferry. I drove up through Ludington and took the car ferry across. So that's what this picture is here. There's a little bit of another one that needs to be smooshed a little bit. I don't know if you can see that there. So the car ferry's here off the lake. So yeah. And we ended up getting up there just in time to see the car, the car ferry had just pulled in. So that's always a fun time. We were sad to see that there were a lot of shops that had closed. We're sure probably due to, COVID and all that. And because it's kind of a touristy area, they needed that to survive. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah, that'll work. So that's our selfie on the bridge where you can see the badger. And then this picture, we were playing Yahtzee over by the Scarf Dancer fountain that morning. gotta do this side. Then, like that. And then we ate at a place called the Courthouse Pub. We've eaten there a couple times. And because it was later in the day, we decided that we weren't really going to eat dinner. We just decided to do the greenhouse, which is where, that's this guy here. In the morning, they do like coffees and things like that, but they also are an ice cream shop, and they make their own ice creams at the American Club. Of course they do. I'm going to trim this guy down just a touch. And we always like making silly faces. It's just what we do. So we got fun milkshakes and watched Loki in our room. That's what we did that evening. I think a lot of people feel like vacations need to be going, doing, but that's not always the case. It's okay to really just chillax, because I know a lot of people say, well, you could have just watched Loki and the Marvel stuff you were watching at home. This is true, but the fact was we weren't, because, let's see, do I have enough white out left to white this guy out? I could just put washi. Let me grab some washi and throw it down there. We weren't, because my husband had still been working on his master's degree. He just finished before we went on vacation. And we were having a hard time, finding the time for something like streaming episodes. Happens, right? That's what's nice about a vacation, is that it can give you that much needed time. There we go. And kind of bring some cohesiveness from over there. So that was Manitowoc Day. Like I said, nice and easy. Nothing too crazy. Okay. So this was another breakfast day. This is when we went to Kohler Chocolates. This is why I'm glad I wrote instead of like, oh, this was the other golf course day. So this is when we went to Whistling Straits. Now, what is awesome about Whistling Straits is it is literally off of Lake Michigan. Like right on that edge is a golf hole, green, fairway. I'm just gonna keep saying golf vocabulary words and hope I got it all right. I'm sure if Brittany sees this video, since she has a kiddo who does golf, she's gonna laugh the whole time. And I took this picture. It's hard to see in the tinier one, but there's like a little like valley-ish type deal, and you can see the lake right there too. So we went and had you can either consider it a late lunch or an early dinner at Whistling Straits. My husband took this picture. We saw bald eagles a couple times at the golf course, and that one just happened to chill right there. So that was pretty awesome. Oh, that was my morning coffee. I don't know if we'll put that one in. Maybe we'll put that one in a different spot. And then my husband loves cheesecake, so usually that is our go-to dessert when we are oot and a boot. Maybe we do something like that. And then maybe you here. I don't know. I kind of liked having you up here though. What if we did this here, that there? Trying to figure out my layering here. I told my husband, I'm like, I'm so glad we didn't skip this, because we almost didn't go out to Whistling Straits. There's that one golf course a little bit farther away. But as I said in the other video, there's a shuttle at the resort that will take you from place to place. And That's pretty cool. If we did that, maybe something like that. I don't know. I forgot I still have turn down cards to put in here too. I don't know. What if we did these guys, this guy, it's so hard to decide how I want this page to look. What if we did something like that? And you here, I still gotta fit you in. It's okay if it covers up the washi a little bit, right? I feel like these two need to go closer together because they're both food pictures. Okay, kind of funky, but I think we can make that work, and maybe we'll put more washi there. Let's try that. When we went on our honeymoon, we got to tour, like a golf cart tour of the courses because neither of us play golf. So we did not want to get in anyone's way who was playing. And they actually there was a junior golf tournament going on when we were at Whistling Straits this time. And a wedding, because they have a little chapel there. But it's supposed to look like the courses in like England and Ireland. And on one of the courses, called the Irish course, they have sheep that roam the course. Real sheep. They only take them out in the winter and when PGA is there. Or like the professional tournaments are there. It's the only time they take them out. I think that's hilarious. We did not see the sheep this time. But that's okay. They also had like a viewing area where it was just benches outside of our eating area here. And you could just have a beverage and watch people play golf. It's really nice. I don't think we'll ever skip Whistling Straits now that we had this experience. Yeah. But because you are right off the lake, you do need a jacket. That is imperative. So we have the black bow washi. I like it a little jaggedy. It makes it more scrapbooky, eh? And then the stripey one. Where's the stripey one? There it is. Just tear a piece off and call it good. I'm so excited. Maybe I need a memory plan more often. Let me grab, I know we had some more turn down cards. That was the third. I like the turn down cards. They're just really cute. And it's a great way to add like one more picture. So like this was my view from devotion that day by the greenhouse. That courtyard was beautiful. And they have multiple courtyards. There we go. All right, so this time we had dinner in the room. I think that's going to be all of these pictures. This one's going to be another hefty one because we went to the art museum that day. Did I include any of breakfast? I thought maybe I did, but maybe, oh, yep, I see it. It was in a different pile. Okay. Yeah, this one I probably will need more stuff on. So we ordered breakfast in the room. And they bring you this table and it like has leaves that fold out. It's the cutest thing ever. And because of where like our mirror was placed, I could get like a picture of us with the table through the mirror. Yeah. And let's see. So I wonder if I want to make the main page about the art and do like a secondary page with this. We have lots of little pictures here. And then of course there was Smiling Moose. Smiling Moose. Okay, hang on. Let's put these to the side and these to the side. I have to double check orientation. So the art museum, Kohler has an art museum. They have two. We went to the art preserve, and again, bathrooms. The third floor bathroom and the first floor bathroom are art installations themselves. Yeah, you heard that right. They are also art installations. And so they allow you to go into either the men's room or women's room because everything is private enough that it doesn't matter. So the men's room, first of all, I will say this. I felt the third floor bathrooms were the better artistic, like out there. The first floor was much more sedate. So this was the men's room. Is that all of the men's room? I guess, nope. Yes, that one's all of the men's room right there. Yeah, it was intense. And then the ladies' room, my husband can't remember, and I forgot to read. There was a little like blurb outside of it that told you what the name of the art installation was. That sounds funny to say, but mine was called Listen to Snow Falling. And I'm gonna try and do a close-up of the sink because here's what the sink looked like when I took a picture. And then I told Bud to come in and take a picture of me washing my hands, because you put your hands under that faucet and it trickles out like a little babbling brook, and then it runs down the drains down here. Isn't that cool? And the tile, I mean, the whole thing was pretty amazing. I did not take a picture of the inside of my toilet, but it was similar to that. So that was where the actual toilet was. And here was the ceiling in the women's room. Like they were like snowy icicle stalactite things. Yeah, we'll never fit it all in here. Maybe I do its own page. So like we have a men's room and a women's room. I think we do that. Let me grab. Never in my wildest imagination did I think I would be doing a memory keeping page about an artistic bathroom. Okay. So I'm going to move some of this to the side so that we can focus here for a moment. I'll leave you open but away. Open but away. All right. So let's do the men's room first. If you are ever in Wisconsin, ever by Kohler, please go check out the bathrooms. I didn't take pictures in the design center, and I'm kind of regretting it now only because you guys don't get to see it. The design center is pretty cool. Let's use kind of the silvery bows. I know it doesn't like really cover that part up, but what if we did that and then like, oh, I didn't do this before. I pulled it a little too tight. Let's see. That's fun. Let's do that. Okay. So we've got this, and then this is part of the ceiling. Maybe that way I can like write a little bit about it. Or if my husband reminds me what all was there. to leave some space. So in the art preserve, they told us that it's set up so that the third floor is international artists. And what was neat about the international artist area was there was a exhibit that was being set, like an installation. It wasn't done yet. So you gotta kind of see like the work in progress, which was neat. And then there were two that were like ready to be seen, and one was from Pakistan, and it was all of these. Anyway, wait, I've got pictures, so I'll wait before I say that part. The second floor was all national artists, and then the first floor was all artists from Wisconsin. Now, the other cool thing that Kohler does, they have an artist in residence program at the Kohler factory, and basically the artists get to use all of the materials that they use to make bathrooms. So cast iron, and porcelain, ceramic. They get to use all that stuff to make their art. When we went on my honeymoon, they had 2 cast iron artists there and 2 ceramics or porcelain artists there. All of mine are vertical, so I think what we'll do is we'll do that, and these 2 go together there. That's what we'll do. We didn't do the factory tour, so I don't know if they had any artists in residence at this time, because, you know, COVID rules things. I think I'm running out of sticky. We're so close to the end of vacation, though. Will you last, Scotch tape runner? Place your bets now. All right, so those are the bathroom pages. The bathroom pages. And then, so we'll put that here for a moment. Then here, this is the outside of the museum. And then this was one of the international artists. It's hard to see in this little tiny picture. They recreated his shed that he kept his artwork in. And he made it out of like things you would get at like a Quickie Mart or a grocery store or a pharmacy. So like Christmas lights and bits of wire and ribbon and aluminum foil. And they were all these like chandelier looking things. It's the best way I can describe it. Chandelier looking things. Maybe I didn't print out a picture of the Pakistan one. So the Pakistan one was all of these. I mean, I lost count because there were so many, but they were figures of people and animals made out of concrete and things he found in the dump. So like broken pieces of pottery, bottles, glass, and they were so cool. I mean, it looked like almost like an army of people. So that was really neat. This was from the National Artist section, and it looks kind of scary. When we first saw it, before we learned more about this artist, it looked a little scary, but this was from an artist who was a Vietnam War vet, and he found art was the way to deal with his post-traumatic stress, and that these figures weren't meant to necessarily be scary figures. He went to Mexico, so he was inspired a lot by that, and you can see that. But there's a lot of like wards and charms, and maybe not charms, that's probably the incorrect word to use, but it was just really neat. They had a video running and he talked about it, and they at Kohler have his entire collection. It was really, really neat. This was a Wisconsin artist. This is the first floor bathroom. I mean, it's good. It's just not the same as the third. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put like a mini page that has our pictures like that. So let's take care of these. Oh, I still have to put Smiling Moose. So Smiling Moose, after the art museum, we went up to this little biker bar. Yep. And, well, it's a grill and restaurant and all that, but a lot of motorcyclists. But it's just a fun little place, and it's called the Smiling Moose. And what was funny was I had been there 8 years ago, July 3rd. So we were there on my 8-year Smiling Moose anniversary. The memories. You guys there. So that's like all art museum pages. And then let's do we think we can use like a little piece? These might be too big for the little piece of paper, but I could probably let's get the Smiling Moose pictures. Oh, we took this selfie that day too. I love the Smiling Moose. All right, I think I know what I'm gonna do. We had cheese curds and jalapeno poppers. Just a nice snack. The art museum took a whole lot longer than we were kind of expecting. Well, to be honest, we didn't know what to expect, but it was a nice, what we call a kind of renewing experience, because 7 habits. Habit 7 is that active renewal where like you expand your mind on things. Like you do things that help refresh your mind, body, heart, and spirit. And we wouldn't have normally gone to, you know, like we don't every day go to an art museum, so bits and pieces of things. I love it. Okay, so we got that. This is where Holly's glad she kept all of her mini Happy Planner blank sheets. They are coming in clutch. Okay, so we're gonna pop it there. So we want this a little bit closer to here. We'll punch it. How's that? We'll put it on this side. I guess I could have punched it the other way, but there you go. And then Monday was back home. Wah, wah. Oh, we ate at Black Wolf Run that day for dinner. But you know what? I think what we'll do, let me grab my one more sheet of blank planner paper. My friends, I did not realize that this memory keeping would be so long. I'm gonna fold it. But that's how that goes sometime, right? And I still haven't done the cover. Maybe I'll do that one on my own, but I'm just gonna add some of these other, and I gotta punch my Yahtzee cards in here. Those are important. We realized after we took these selfies that we did like this almost exact same one 6 years ago. We weren't like intentionally doing it. It just kind of happened. And then this was on the last day. I told my husband, I was like, I want a picture with the fountain. That was after our last round of Yahtzee. Here's us outside there. Let me double check that I'm not missing things that I was like, oh, I was gonna put that in there. I do have like some other keepsakes that I'm gonna punch in, but you don't need to see that part. Like, really, you're good. So we'll do that guy. Right there. Love it. And then let me turn back around real quick. We'll do the front cover. I'll flip you backwards so you can see how everything looks. Fun times. I can't wait to go back. Spotting. I'm so glad that I kept the menu and all the little things to punch in. First day. I should say this is the first official day. All right, so let's do front cover. Ready? This won't take long. We've got these two pictures. The factory and the front entrance. And the tape runner might actually last. Let's see, we're gonna place him down here. Oh no, no, come on. Come on, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You got this. Yes! I think we're right at the end of the tape runner and right at the end of this video. See what I did there? So if you liked... Wait. Editing Holly realized that I never did the cliffhanger from the previous video. So I have to come on, and I'm going to show you the big picture. The big picture of the toilet at the spa. So, which will probably be more helpful. So, big toilet. Here's what's cool about, now this was not in every bathroom at the salon. And also, Kohler just has a ton of amazing toilets, as you have seen throughout this entire adventure of memory keeping. But this one, on this side of the wall, not in the picture, is a digital, controls the heated seat. Yes, it does. It controls the heated seat, but also, wait, there's more. I didn't try this part out, okay? I didn't, not in the public toilet. But it also has like a bidet attachment to it, I guess. That's the best way I can describe it, because I've never used anything like that. But in that digital control, you can use the self-cleaning functions of this toilet. So let's just say that, like, if I win the lottery, which I don't play, so it wouldn't be very magical if I did win, or, you know, I had all the money in the world, this would be an upgrade. Now, I will say they do have toilets that are hooked up to Alexa, which I don't know about that. Like, that's just, I don't have her in my house but yeah. So that's the cliffhanger on the toilet. So officially now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one.